What's something you'll get a lot of hate for if you say it out loud?
That 95% of the US population is brainwashed into believing that working 50 years of their life on a job that they don't really want to do and trading all of that for 5 to 10 years of quote unquote freedom, but it's not really freedom because you're old and you can't even enjoy it. It is unrealistic. It is quite frankly stupid.
Shalom.
What's
Giving all
something you'll
praise,
get
glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bahashem, Baruch HaKadosh. Double honor to the apostles, a great millstone who do it well. Peace, love, and blessings also to your brothers on the highways and byways, giving all diligence, making call and lecture sure. And blessings to you few sisters out there listening, learning, and believing. I am that fellow labor Kanakla coming at you once again with another lesson, Lord's will, to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai's lessons, edifying and exhorting. And this lesson will basically just be a response to this video here, okay?
a lot of
And the
hate
title
for?
of this lesson, I think I'm gonna call it Kings Will Have Servants. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it is. All right. In order to be a king, you have to have servants. So let's get into it. I'll play it through again.
What's something you'll get a lot of hate for if you say it out loud?
And it's a
That
spirit.
95% of the
this
US
12-year-old.
population.
So look, he's a man now. And see, he has that. Once you reach 12, you have that mind to make decisions on your own. Okay, to that mind to think, to make decisions. So him being 12, he's a grown man. So you see, he has that mind to critically think. Okay, so much. It says so much knowledge for someone so young. All right, but according to the scriptures, he's a grown man, which is why he's able to, all right, put two and two together, so to say, and speak about this.
Is brainwashed into believing that working 50 years of their life on a job that they don't really want to do and trading all of that for 5 to 10 years.
And that's the average American. All right. And that's if you're lucky. Okay. Because we still see elderly people still working. It says in trading all of that for 5 to 10 years. Because once you hit about 50 years old, okay, you looking to be out of there the next 10 or 15 years, if not less, once you hit 50. Okay, it says 5 to 10 years of freedom, but it's not
quote,
really
unquote,
freedom because
freedom, but it's not really freedom because you're old and you can't even enjoy it. It is unrealistic.
It's like an unrealistic and quite frankly stupid. Okay, and I see it all the time. I only got 5 more years of this, but they already old as hell. All right, their youth is gone. They had to spend most of it earning Social Security, and building up a 401k. So now you're just old. You're old, man. That's no way of life. So you got to ask yourself, okay? And I'm going to get into the scriptures. I just want to make a point real fast, but Rashad, bear with me. The elites of this society, okay, they don't have to work. They would be considered kings, okay? So they're able to enjoy all this money and all this wealth, all right? At a young age, they was able to do all these things. Why? Because, once again, kings need servants. This is Esau's kingdom. Esau, Edom's kingdom, the so-called white man's kingdom. And the thing about him is that he only basically allowed the top, the cream of the crop, which are the banking families. They're the only one that's actually able to,
quite frankly,
enjoy, all right, the kingdom, okay? Because the average Edomite, they're working just like us. So they actually, the elites of Esau, Edom actually enslaved their own people, okay, while they're enjoying. So I wanted to focus on this comment right here, which makes lots of sense. Right here, the House Plants Podcast 84.6. This comment right here says, without people to actually work, your entire country / your very free existence shuts down. And this should be a highlighted comment. I know it sucks, exactly. But that goes back to the title of this lesson. Kings need servants. That's just how it is. All right. A king, he can't be out doing manual labor, okay, and plowing the field or whatever comes with, you know, the work that is needed, the essential work that is needed to keep a society running, whether it's sanitation, lawn service, plumbing, electricians, okay? How can he be a king if he's too busy working, trying to keep these things up? So by default, the perks of a king is not to work, to rule, to live a very soft and luscious life, okay? To deal with many women and to spend all your riches and enjoy all your riches, okay? You can't enjoy all your riches if you're working. So as he said, I know it sucks, but man, imagine every plumber, and look, he's going into it, electrician, construction worker, prison guard, farmer, etc. Your freedom is only possible because of the many people who work. Exactly. So just by that proves by default, a king needs servants, man. And Esau, Edom, the elites, all right, those elite banking families, they are the kings and they have servants. So that's what, you know, that's just how it is, man. You know, all right. And so that's a highlighted comment right there. So let's get this real quick. This is Exodus. I'll read the top and then I'll jump down to the point. Exodus 19:1 says, exactly 2 months after the Israelites left Egypt, they arrived in the wilderness of Sinai. So let's go down. Matter of fact, I'll just read through this real fast. It says, after breaking camp at Rephidim, they came to the wilderness of Sinai and set up a camp there at the base of Mount Sinai. Then Moses climbed the mountain to appear before God, the Most High. Yahweh called to him from the mountain and said, give these instructions to the family of Jacob, which are the Israelites, today so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Announce it to the descendants of Israel. You have seen what I did to the Egyptians. You know I carried you on eagle's wings and brought you to myself. Now, if you will obey me and keep my covenant, you will be my own special treasure from among all the peoples on the earth, for all the earth belongs to me. Verse 6, and you will be my kingdom of priests. All right? A kingdom, so a king and priests, a kingdom of priests. Okay, so by default, you know, all you Israelites out there who's basically trying to save Esau, Edom, or say it ain't gonna be no slavery. Look, the other nations will be in the kingdom, absolutely. All right, but what role will they play? They're gonna play the role of servants. All right, we're gonna get that. It says, and you will be my kingdom of priests, my holy nation. This is the message you must give to the people of Israel. So the kingdom, when you go to Acts 1, you get to the point. So this Acts 1, and get right to the point, verse 6. It says, when they were before, it's talking about the apostles, disciples, when they were come together, they asked him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? All right. So by default, all the men in Israel underneath Yahushua will be kings. And once again, if this is a kingdom for Israel, that means all the other nations must go into captivity, because that is the only way. All right, as he say, I know it sucks, but imagine every plumber, electrician, construction worker, prison guard, foreman, etc. All right, what if they stop working? So you need, it's just how it is. In order for somebody to be at the top, somebody has to be at the bottom. Just a simple comparison, stairs. You got the first step, the second step, and you got the top step. In order for that top step to be upheld, all the steps underneath it have to be there, starting with the bottom step. That's just the way it goes. Okay? So the nation of Israel will be at the top, and all the nations will be underneath them. That's just what it is. Without this time restore the kingdom unto Israel. So there will be slaves in the kingdom. So real quick, let's go to Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14:1 says, and I'm going to read it in KJV. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Talking about Israelite foreigners. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. Okay? So we're going to possess the other nations for servants and handmaids. And the word there is, it says slave, servant, manservant, subjects. All right, so they're going to be subjects, servants, worshipers. You get it. Bondage, look. Bondage, bondman, bondwoman, servants. Let's go back. Handmaids, maid servant, slave girl. Huh. Hey, that's hey, concubines. And then even our women, all right, like we always speak about, you few sisters, you're gonna have handmaids, man. Okay, how can you gonna be enjoy the kingdom too. So you know how the so-called black woman, I know for example, they love to go to Moab to get their nails and hair done and so on and so forth, pedicures, massages. Well, you're gonna be able to have all that, all right, on demand for free. Okay, because the position that your man is going to be in, he's going to be the king. Okay, maid servant as belonging to a mistress. All right, and handmaid is just the feminine version for a slave, basically a female slave. Okay, so handmaids, and they shall take them captives. So whose captives they were? So were we not captives of Esau, Edom? Okay, it says they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. So just by default, man, in order for us to have a kingdom, we must have servants. Okay, because you're not a king if you're out laboring, working. You know, how can you enjoy the perks of being a king if you working and laboring? So it just all makes sense that in this society, you know, we're all servants, we're all slaves. Okay? Because how you gonna work 50 years of your life is over with after that. You're done. Okay? That's it. So if the picture can't be painted any clearer that we are servants in Esau's, Edom's kingdom. Okay? So real quick, and we'll close out with this one, 2 Ezra 6. Get right to the point, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, so this is the end of his dominion, his age, his kingdom, which is why you see Babylon the Great, aka America, falling. And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So it's our time to sit in that seat. And only thing about it is we're going to sit in that seat forever. All right? They're going to be perpetual servants unto the Israelites. Okay? So, you know, Lord willing, you know, you were edified. Get back to the job. Giving all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. Till next time, we say Shalom.